Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about Summerween. This is the first day of the reading vlog, and I'm going to tell you my TBR and what exactly I'm going to be reading and what I'm going to be doing for this Summerween. No, long time no see. I am going to be editing a video pretty soon. I'm posting that up for I think last year's reading stuff, and I'm going to be playing catch up on this channel. So feel free to, expect a lot of content. But yeah, the first book I'm going to be reading is called Witch in the Woods Clearly's Corruption. This is the second book in the Witch in the Woods series. This follows a witch in the woods and kind of like a supernatural type of tale. So it has witches, it has creepy atmosphere. It's super good. I do have a review of the first book, I believe. I'll link that down below. So yeah. Then I will be reading a sequel of Hellboy Book 2, Wake the Devil. This is about, obviously, Hellboy, the superhero. This is also supernatural. It's really dark. It kind of reminds me of Edgar Allan Poe. I absolutely, really am excited for that one. And then I'm going to be reading Eyes of a Stranger. Now, this one is by Sharon Heisel, and I have read this before a while back, probably in middle school, maybe, because it's very short. So I'm going to reread it, see if it lives to the hype or something. If it does not, get rid of it. I don't need stuff that's not 5 stars. So yeah, I'm going to be rereading this one. Hope it's good. This is about a guy a girl who works at a carousel, and there's this guy that's kind of stalking her. It takes place in the summer. Super excited about that. So yeah, I think it takes place in the summer. I mean, carousels usually do that. But maybe it takes place in the fall. Who knows? This is Perfect Blue. Complete Metamorphosis by Yoshikazu Takeuchi. This is about a girl who's famous, and she again becomes a stalker, I think. And I think it's a girl who is jealous of her in her band group. So she dissolves. And this is based on the movie Perfect Blue, but it's the original novel. So yes. So I will be reading all of these during Summerween, and I think here, sorry, I almost flipped everything out. But you didn't see it, so that's good. But I will also be reading There Are Monsters Here by Cameron Chaney. That's a short story, I think. And yeah, it is awesome, and I've had a great summer. So anyway, I don't know why I held that up. That was stupid. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and that's what I'm reading. I will be posting, more updates throughout the day. And I see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome back. I made it halfway through chapter 15. This book so far is about a guy named Victor. We follow him in the first book as well, and clearly is the daughter of this witch, and she ends up getting possessed by this witch, and it's really I understand some of the sentences feel YA. I guess because it is YA, but it does definitely have some stuff that is that's just really interesting. So we have two witches in here. One is the bad witch that's um, inside clearly, and there's another one who's a good witch. Eh, I'll say good witch for right now because she's helping out. She helps out Victor when he gets hurt. I will just say hurt. And what's really creepy is that clearly is mainly the love interest of Victor. And she and Victor is just like, they're just, this, you know, like he's in love with her and then she says, I love you, but then she like turns into this demonic witch. And I absolutely, um, yeah, it's just really interesting. The way it's going right now, I would say that this book just is really interesting and it's really good. But there are some stuff I don't think it's like quotable. Like there's nothing quotable, but there's some stuff that is just very mediocre. Like at one point, she's like joking around, and then the next point, she's trying to kill the main character, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like something I would rather slowly kind of like you slowly become corrupted and you slowly become crazy, and it's not going that way because we meet the witch kind of well in the beginning. We don't really meet the witch, but then we meet her, and she's chasing him and clearly and stuff, and then it turns out that they're not. Yeah, and this book is super interesting. It's super good. I would recommend it right now, but I'm only halfway through, so we'll see if the other half is even better or if this book goes. Well, it was okay. I did really enjoy the first book, but I would say I don't have a core pile. So if I read the first book, and I always put my ratings in a core pile system, so then sometimes I think, oh, this is a 3, and then I put in core pile and it's a 3. And sometimes I'm like, this is a 3. Well, I would rate it a 3 because of the situation. But this one right now is probably a 4 right now because in my mind it does have elements of spookiness. I love the spookiness of this in the atmosphere. It all takes place in this small town, but it's really small. You have a small little house, and then you have a farm, and then you might have this vast land. And I love that kind of isolation setting. So I feel like this is a really great isolation setting. But in the witch setting, I love the witch part. But I think the fact that she clearly herself is not being slowly corrupt. I like the fact that you get slowly corrupt and it's darker and darker and darker. And it's you're really dark and you're in some deep shit. But I love this. I just think it's super fun. It's a fun YA. It's not annoying, and there's not a lot of. There is a little bit of annoyance between Victor and his love for Clearly. He's all "Oh, what if she doesn't love me back?" And I'm get over it. You're a witch hunter, and he's a supernatural hunter, so he hunts werewolves, witches, ghosts, all sorts of things, and he should know. And if you really like supernatural, this is also really funny because they have some really funny jokes out there. So I would recommend this if you really like supernatural. But I'm still not like 100%. So I also love the covers of them. I would grab the first book, but properly, you know. But yes, so I'm really excited to finish the second half, and I will update you when I do so. Hello, I did in fact finish this book last night, and it was a 5 star. I think it's a 4 or 5 star. It's definitely a sequel. This is a sequel to The Witch in the Woods. Um, I absolutely love this book. It to me it's like horror. I don't know. It's like it's about this witch who possesses um clearly, and it's their journey to get um um to the blood moon, to where the blood moon is. Yet they have not. So the third book will determine that, and how um, how she's gonna do that. But I absolutely adored this book. I just think it's a YA, so it doesn't really have, it's like subtle horror, and it doesn't really have like a lot of like blood stuff. It does have a little bit of violence, but not like a lot. And it does have a lot of like witchy stuff. So it's definitely witchy, and I love it. And there is a romance. I didn't really like love the romance. I mean, still, it's just like, I don't know. It's like weird because he like cares for Clearly, but he sees that the witch is in her, and he's just like, maybe I shouldn't be with her. Maybe I should. I don't know. Like he's on the fence about it all. But yeah, I do suggest you read the first book before this, obviously, because it's part of the series. The first book is called Witch in the Woods. Let me go get it real quick. Okay. So the first book is The Witch in the Woods, and the second book is Clearly Corruption. Both of these, I think, were 5 stars. I read this one, and it was really good. And it's told by Victor's perspective, so he writes like letters throughout. Um, throughout, I'm just trying to find throughout the book, so he writes the letters and stuff, and it's really well written. Like this is definitely published, self-published, a self-published author, and I definitely love her books. It's just really creepy, like creepy covers, definitely creepy covers, but also it's just very beautiful. So the first book is called Witch in the Woods, and it says when 20-year-old professional witch hunter Victor Steep is summoned to handle a case. He traveled to the town of Beth Hollow to find residing in the vast woods surrounding the town, a witch with a deadly obsession. In the woods, Victor meets a mysterious and beautiful young lady named Clearly and her kind but cursed brother stabbing him, promising Clearly that he will look for a cure for her brother. Victor soon questions if he can keep that promise. For killing the malicious witch he was tired to hunt became more complicated than expected. In order to defeat the witch, Victor must find a book that had been missing for nearly 20 years, or risk the fate of clearly Fabian and the entire town of Beth Hollow. Not to mention, if he should fail, losing the possession of his very own skull to the witch's disturbing collection. And so this is an amazing series so far. I definitely want to get book 3. So yes, I love this series so hardcore. Highly recommend. And yeah. The next book I'm going to read down here. Why is everything down this way? Because I'm a hot mess. Anyway. The next book I will be starting today. Don't know if I'm gonna get through all of this because I gotta do other stuff. But this is Hellboy, Volume 2, Wake the Devil. This is by Mike Mignola, and this is the first book I've also read on this. And yes, I am super excited to read this. This is going to be just a graphic novel, so it's just like a graphic novel, and I'm super excited to see. This is like a dark steampunk like horror, because this guy right here is a detective, but he's also like a devil type figure. So when his horns grow really big, he cuts his horns so he doesn't possess that devil like thing. Yeah, and I absolutely love the movies to this. It's so great. So I'm excited to continue on with and I also really love the section here. There's an introduction. So right here it says for Dracula and all those other vampires I have loved. Love that. Love that. Oh my god, I love that. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to read this. And I can check back to you with you once I'm like halfway. I'm gonna kind of put it like halfway. So yeah. Hello, welcome to my channel, and we are doing, or I'm going to talk about Hellboy, what's this called? Wake the Devil. This is about, Hellboy, obviously. But, what?
You just noticed I just popped in here and I'm in the start of the video.
Yep. Anyway.
You know what? Today I'm going to be in the entire video.
Okay. So this is about Hellboy, and this was pretty good. I'm rating it a 4, I believe, because it does have a little. It's really interesting. We have Hellboy, who is sarcastic. We have mythological creatures and vampires. Let me look at.
Yeah, she's basically just reading it.
Right here. And we have creepy vampires. It takes place in Nazi Germany, so it does have like war in it. And
Why is this reminding me of Skibbity Toilet?
Don't know, but yeah. And I really like this book. So yeah, would I recommend this book? I don't know. I think it depends on the audience. For me, it's a 4-star because it's a Nazi. I don't really like war type stories, But I do think it's interesting about like the vampire and how he was. No. Ugh. Bobby, please stop.
What?
Stop doing that. I'm gonna spill my root beer. And Bobby, please stop. And
Where's the camera?
it's right over here.
It's right there. It's right there.
All right.
Right there.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so can I please do this? I'm gonna put you in timeout
Why?
because you keep on like doing this.
I'm waving at
It's
the
not
camera.
your video. It's my video.
I'm waving at the camera.
I'm
Hello.
posting this on YouTube.
I know that.
So anyway,
Subscribe to my channel.
okay. Anyway,
Subscribe to my channel. Seriously.
so I'm not there yet. I'm not gonna be there yet.
You can't
So
can't
this was a 4.
you can't subscribe to her channel unless you subscribe to my channel.
He doesn't have a channel, by the way. Anyway.
Yeah, I do. I'm
Okay,
just
it's invisible. But anyway, it's naked to someone's eye. Anyway, so that is the end of the first vlog. I did read 2
it's
books
naked to someone's eye.
right now.
What?
I did read 2 books. I read this one, which was a 5-star, Clearly Corruption, and Hellboy, which did I spank you with the book?
Yeah.
So I read Clearly Corruption, which was a 5-star, and Hellboy,
I'm not even in the video.
which was a 4-star. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Enjoy Summerween.
And be bonked by
I will be right
Skibbity.
back. And subscribe to my channel.
And be bonked by Skibbity toilets.
Alright, bye.
No,
Yes.
no, we're not doing that. We're not playing. No.
Bobby, please.
No, stop it. Stop it. I'm a Skibbity.
Hello, and welcome to my channel today. I am reading As a Stranger. This is about a girl named Marissa. She is crippled in one of her legs, and it's about her. She works at a carousel with her uncle runs it, and she sees this guy who's really like her dream guy kind of thing. He's like 30, and he's always with young women, and it turns out they go missing. So that's where we are right now. There is a little bit of, I guess, animal abuse because we get this perspective from the killer, which is really interesting because I did read another kind of mystery, I guess, thriller type book earlier this year called Frozen, and that one also had the murderer. He was, murderer. He's a murderer, and they also had the murderer kind of having their own point of view within the story. So I do really like this, and I will continue and stuff for this to get through this because I really want to get through this and stuff. I don't know if it's going to be a 5-star. I have read this before, but I don't remember anything about it. So I didn't remember the main character being crippled I did kind of remember that there was a Ferris wheel, but it's all kinds of. This one is just horses, but like in the Ferris wheel in the book, they have like a giraffe, a duck, a dog, different stuff, and it's really whimsical. It's very like whimsical, like but each person that I think this murderer is gonna kill is is he goes to the ride on the carousel. One ride, they leave and get in the car and drive away. So I'll find out. I'm hoping he gets good. It's still kind of, even though I am on page 46, it's still, this is a short book, so it's only like 100 pages or something. It's not very long. It is 168 pages, and yeah, I just don't know how this is gonna go or what. So we'll find out together and see if I like it, because I do like thrillers. I really like catchy thrillers stuff. So this one's not really like it's interesting, like, you know, say the least. The thing that I don't like about this is the Sydney, who is Marissa's best friend. She is fat, but she's very mean to Marissa. Like, oh, you could wear a longer dress to hide your legs or something. And I just felt like that was really mean, because this disability, or the disability of the, you know, handicapped in the legs, is not a joke. And yeah, I just didn't like that part. So we'll see if this gets better. And she's always describing Sydney as like this happy-go-lucky person. I'm just like, not really. I don't see it in this book. Not at all. I don't know what you are saying. Maybe she makes you happier because she's fat. I don't know. Whatever. Don't matter. Anyway, I'll let you go and continue reading this, and then update you when I get the chance. So this book right here is not going too well for me. We have a main character named Marissa, and I'm like over halfway through, because I'm on page 96. But she, like, the killer's here, and she's not really realizing that he killed these girls, because they keep disappearing and stuff, and she's not piecing the two together. And she's supposed to be this like really smart person, but like, I don't know, it's just like she has this fascination with him. She's in love with him, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it. So yeah, I don't know why. It's just like creepy to me. He's definitely older. He's like 30 something. And she's only like, you know, like 16 or something. She's in high school, so whatever high school age that is. And I just find this book to be like, give me the willies and creeps. And I don't, the serial killer aspect, his perspective is interesting. Although there's a part where he like was like confused all hell, because she like rejects his invitation because of her uncle not being at the carousel. So she rejected his first date and stuff, and then he's like gets really pissed off, because he's like, oh, she knows it. She knows about what I do. So he's calling the police. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea. Yeah, so I don't know if I like this. I mean, granted, it is really short, but it's not like the characters. Like, okay, the it's just not giving me this like, oh, I love it. No, I don't love it. I'm just like mediocre. And yeah, probably gonna give away my copy because I don't have books on my shelf that are like 3 stars. But I'm gonna see if this is better, gets better. Apparently they say that she like is smart. She gets away. She escapes. We'll see. Um, we'll see. So. Hello. So I read a little bit. I am on page 130. This guy has the main killer has kind of come out to Marissa, and he has kind of took her to a secluded area, but I'm now pretty much excited about it, even though it's like this much. Like a lot of it is like kind of mediocre. And I just don't know if this is going to be like living up to the expectations of, I mean, I get Gil, but like he's trying to like seduce her. I don't know. He's trying to like seduce her, like everything will be okay. I didn't, like he says this one part. It is so abusive. But he says, like I want, like I beat you up because you were running away and I love you. And I'm like, this guy's fucked up. And I'm like, this guy is fucked up in the head. Like, I want to beat you because I love you? What the fuck is that? That's nothing. You don't love someone because you beat them. It's impossible. But yeah. But right now, when she's captured in the scene, I don't know if she's gonna survive. I mean, I really am like, I don't think she's gonna survive this. She's gonna like probably die, and it's gonna be awful. And I'm not gonna, because I was like, you don't get obsessed. I mean, it's different if it was just an obsession novel. This one definitely has obsession as a theme, which, and it could be bad to be obsessed about something, so that's kind of bad. Like, this is a dreamy guy, so she's like in love with him. Oh, I love him. And then she's like, I'm gonna talk to him about these murders or these things that happened. And then she's saying stuff like, I think you hurt someone. I think you hurt some of these girls. I'm like, whoa, like you don't have any proof or anything. And the police is going to catch you. The police has already caught this other victim. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's so short. Like, I'm probably going to finish it today because, about an hour. So I'm probably going to finish it today. I don't know. Like right now, it's between a 3 and a 4, but I kind of am leaning towards the 3 because of the fact that like it's like the way it's written is juvenile. The like it needed to be fully fleshed out, and to have this like stalking element of the girl like really stalking the guy. The guy's not stalking the girl at all. Like in the back it says, Marissa feels most relaxed when she's behind a ticket booth at the carousel. Anything seems possible while the music plays, even finding a boy who looks beyond who will look beyond her shyness. When a sophisticated stranger with piercing eyes comes to ride the carousel, Marissa is instantly drawn to him. She longs to take the place of a beautiful girl at his side. She can't help foolishly hoping to attract his attention, and she begins to wait anxiously for further visits. But uncertainty tugs at Marissa alongside her excitement. Could it be that this stranger is somehow connected to recent murders she heard about in the news? The victims in the photos look vaguely familiar. Then Marissa's stranger returns to the campfire. This time he's alone. So, and he's alone when. Okay, let's see. He's alone when we are, I think, like on. Yeah, he's alone. Chapter 21. Right here is when he's alone. They've already explained this part of the novel. And this is why I hate reading synopses on the back. Because it gives away shit. And then you're like, oh. But I don't think this is that necessarily a bad book. I just don't know. I don't really like right now, and I'm like close to finishing it. So I'm hoping to finish it today, and then if I don't, I'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish it today. It's going to be good time. Um, um, but because of this, you know, but what I do, it does remind me of a couple of books. This guy right here is so creepy. He does collect trophies, and there's a lot of books that have trophies in it. I do think that Strands of Bronze and Gold, if you're looking for like a thriller YA, let me get it out. Strands of Bronze and Gold is the thriller YA that I absolutely adore. And this is kind of the fairy tale retold, the Bluebeard fairy tale, but it's really good because it has this dark. It's like a dark kind of setting. It's historical fiction. It's got like this, you know, the wives getting murdered. It's got him collecting their toenails. It's so creepy. And I remember this one. This one I didn't remember too well, but there is a scene of animal cruelty in this. There's, it's super short, but it's not amazing. It's not something that, like, I don't know. It's just not amazing. It's like all the action takes at the end. And I'm like, you need to have the action packed throughout the book. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the heck? It's just like, and I'm not judging her. This is her first foray into young adult. So this is her first book that she wrote in young adult. In the back, as an author, she does have her. She writes. She's an author of 2 previous children's novels and articles for adults in children's magazines. Eyes of a Stranger is the first young adult novel. So yeah, it is a young adult novel. I do like that the main character is got a disability. It's got that rep, but she's not fleshed out. There's no interest. The plot, like her meeting the stranger and then the dying, she has no idea. She's like oblivious to everything, and I hate it. Anyway, I will catch you up and about my thoughts, ending thoughts about this, because I really want to read it and see. And that is it. We are following this girl named Mimi. Kizori, and she is a pop star idol. And in order to become a pop star, really get that, she's going to release a photo album with risque pictures. And there's this man who is, I think, following her, like following where she lives and creepy stuff. Um, but he writes her a note warning her, you should not do this. Her friend, I think, who is also Rumi, who is also trying to be an idol, did not succeed, and she is the secretary of this yeah, Lima. So it's interesting. I don't remember if there was a band in the anime version of this. I have seen the anime version. It's kind of like, feels like a dream almost. I believe most anime is. But this one is interesting right now. So, yeah, we will update you when I get halfway, and yeah, and I will.
How did that stick figure, Mom?
Okay, we got another update for Perfect Blue. This one, I'm over halfway done. This one's better than, I guess, Eyes of a Stranger. But this one is definitely follows two characters. We have the, I guess, serial, I don't know if he's a stalker. So, I don't know yet if he plans to kill these people, but he is doing an experiment where he takes patches of people's skins, young girls, teenagers, or even, I guess, idols, famous people, and he's trying to do something. Not, I don't necessarily know what he's trying to do. This is the main character, Mima. We also follow her, and her idea of going from young star to like to get more not subscribers, but like to get more fans. She is going for a more provocative part. So she got photo booths, kind of, trying to be really cute and but also sexy. And this book is definitely for adult. On the back, it says older teen, and I found this in the YA section. So I feel like 13-year-olds should not read this at all, or even because it does have, self harm and harm of others. So it does have that like theme, and there's like this stalker kind of creepy guy that's stalking this famous young famous person. I do I have seen the movie, but I don't really remember the movie that well. So there was one thing that was with a book to movie, or this is actually the book that came first. So I thought, oh, it could be a little different, and I don't remember anything of the yeah. So it is a little bit grotesque. So it does have blood in it, and it does have like creepy, like a creepy stalker in it. But I'm enjoying this. I am 100 on page 138, and it's going really good. Like, I really enjoy this, and it's going to be interesting to see if this guy is really like a serial killer or if he's just like just a creepy dude overall. Because like I don't know if that other girl is gonna be scarred. She's probably gonna be scarred for the rest of her life. But if she is killed, uh, it'll probably be a lot. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but like I think it would be a lot better for her if she died. But just not the main character, but this other girl who's in the story. But yeah, um, I this is a book that has a anime adaptation to it, and I'm really intrigued to like watch it after I'm done reading it because it just sounds so interesting. I do like the writing style of this, very simplistic, but it's also like what? Huh? Alright, hold on. I am really enjoying this one so far. And yeah, it's interesting. I think the stalker is really creepy, and his point of view is also really creepy, and there's some really disturbing scenes in here. So yes, um, and yeah. Hello, I finished. This is the next day. I already finished this yesterday, Perfect Blue. I read all three chapters, but this is about a girl named Mina, and this is more about her fan that is stalking her, and it's kind of like the, you know, like he's stalking her. It's really good. This ended up getting a 4-star for me. I really loved the plot of it. It kind of like reminds me of Misery. It definitely has the killer's perspective, or not killer, but he's kind of a creepy guy's perspective. But then he turns into somewhat of a killer. And the fact that he loves being pure. But I did rate this book 4 stars just because of the action alone and because of the content. But I will say this does have abuse, physical harm, self harm in it. It does have, it has physical harm, self harm, and it also has torture. There's a little bit of the beginning chapter does have some hinted at a rape scene, a rape of a child. But other than that, yeah, and it's got a lot of blood and gore. It does have sex scenes in this book. I think 2 that I can remember. And they are very cringy, very like, oh my gosh, like stuff that is like very hard, like something that's hard, like they're doing it hard, they're violent, and then also the violent characters as well. In it, there is one, the bad guy, the stalker, is also pretty violent and crazy. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I will say for the compelling, the violence is like the troop. I would compare it to the troop in the violence category. but the story would be like Misery, and I haven't read Misery, but I've seen the movie, so the story is like Misery. And yeah, it's horrible what happened in Misery, but this one's like an extreme version, I think. And he's trying to make her the serial killer, or the not serial killer. He's not really a serial killer. He's more of a stalker, creepy guy who believes in purity, and he wants to like be pure, So this idol is changing in ways of her attire. She's not going to be cute. She's viewed as innocent and stuff, but she's not. And then earlier on, we get the stalker who is stalking her, phone calling her, saying, "Don't change. You'll regret this." And of course, he starts doing stuff, capturing women. Not a lot, just one woman who's her rival, and using her as an experiment and stuff. And it's just really interesting. I really enjoyed this. It is. I don't know if it's nothing like the movie, because I don't really remember the movie very well. I do need to rewatch the movie, but I remember the movie a little bit differently, and I feel like the girl's portray and her sex, or her being a sexy idol, went way too far in the film. This one, it's really like hinted upon. It's not like really out there with her full nude pictures or anything. So yes. Also, this one does not have any pictures. It's a light novel, but it doesn't have any pictures in it. So that's an A plus for me. But I did really enjoy this book, and it definitely was a thrill ride. It was definitely a ride, and when we go down this madness ride, which is literally a mad ride, I love the ending as well. The ending was really good. I didn't feel like it was a cop out. There's a lot of people that were like, "Oh, this is a cop out." Or maybe they had it. They don't like the violence. If you don't like violence, you should skip this one. Because the violence is in a lot in this book. There's a lot of violence that happens, and a lot of sex scenes that are very cringy and violent as well. I would say it's violent because it just has that uncomfortableness through it all, because you're following the idol and her stalker. The idol fan that goes way above anything. So yes, I really enjoyed this book. And yeah, I am going to read another book, but it's going to be a short story, so I'm going to probably read that today. I don't know if I'm going to really like focus on it today, because I have to charge my Kindle. It is going to be on my Kindle. So, yeah, I gotta charge it. See? So, it's gonna be on my Kindle, but it's on my phone too. So I'm probably gonna start it on my phone and then do it on my Kindle, or transfer to my Kindle so I can read it on my Kindle. I'm gonna go home when I have some time. I'm gonna be, yeah. So, and that is it for today. So yeah. Oh, and the book I'm going to be reading is called Here There Be Monsters, I think, by Cameron Chantley. I think that's his name. And I believe it's a short story. I don't know how many pages it might be like a longer thing. But I believe it's a short story. So, yeah, and that's it. Have a great So I was going to talk about.
Subscribe to get a free one of these. Okay? If you subscribe, you get a free one of these.
I don't have any more, but okay.
We'll ship it to you immediately.
Alright. Bye. Bye. Anyway, so I read. What was it called? Hold on. Kindle. I read. Oh yeah. There are monsters here. So if you look at the first one, I read that one, and that one was really, really good. And it was, I think it was only 4 stars. It kind of had, this is really tight. It kind of had the, can you please stop? It kind of had like the monsters, and there's this guy that's grieving, and he wants to come home. So he comes home, and he sees all these like monsters, which are really humans in his life and stuff that has happened to him that is not good. So he's like grieving. And it kind of reminded me of the Yogan book that I read. The what was it called? The ocean at the end of the lane. And yeah, so I did read. If you didn't watch all of it, I guess, or my recap was, Bobby, hand me those books over there. I know.
Summerween books.
Yeah, come on. Hand them all. Why you just took all my rights.
These are Mom's Summerween books.
Anyway. So I read the Witch in the Woods, Chloe's Corruption. Gave this a 5-star. Really enjoyed this one. I highly recommend it. Then I read Hellboy, Wake the Devil, which is a graphic novel. And this one was a 4-star. Then I read Eyes of a Stranger, which was a 2-star.
Skibbity dap 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 yes skibbity dap dap deep deep skibbity dap 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 yes skibbity dap dap deep deep.
And then I read Perfect Blue, which I gave a 4 stars. And then of course I read the other short story. I'll put you in timeout.
No.
Yeah, because you're making a fool out of yourself. And yeah, and that is it. And I had a really good week. Summerween is already done, but I had a really good week, and yeah, and I had fun. Bye.
No. I want to sing you a song. You see my face going skibbity, skibbity, doody doody bee, going skibbity, skibbity oop. I'm preparing for a war, toilet paper's on the floor. Skibbity yeah. I'm preparing for a dump, but don't you try to flush. Skibbity what? Skibbity what? Skibbity who? Skibbity yeah. Skibbity what? Skibbity who? Skibbity yeah. Skibbity what? Skibbity who? Skibbity yeah. Skibbity what? Skibbity who? Skibbity yeah.
We gotta go now. down below. And
you
we're gonna
see
be
my
copyright
face going skibidi, doody doody, going skibidi, skibidi.